they have the little cornhole set up now. It's a little bit more out and active where people can see it. And then they have a new...
To be clear, we're talking about the game.
Specify what you mean. It's a game with bean bags.
You load them in there. Just load them in that hole or something like that.
You just walked right into that one.
I know, and I'll be paying for that for a while. So. But anyway.
I think after 30 years, you'd be used to that.
I know. But anyways, the other social place is what we're talking about, which is I keep pointing because it's kind of behind us down here. But that really is true. Just like it's not a socializing area. It truly is a conversational area. But it's nice. It's a big, huge, like outdoor furniture, sofa spot, and like almost.
Oh yeah,
it'd be
the
cool if there were
gazebo.
the social gazebo. Yeah, it'd be cool if there were a fire pit in there. That's kind of what it would remind me
in the wintertime. That'd be great.
Yeah. But that's what that is, and that is truly just for sitting around. I think they've asked people not to use that as a more social area.
That is strictly for talking.
Yeah. So we asked.
In a rare...
Where can we do
what we want to do?
Right, because where there were clearly differences, and we're like, those are clearly beds, and that is clearly not. So, you have clearly sheets and things over there for people, and this is clearly marked as a gazebo. So we're just making sure, and our suspicions were correct. That is what they want you to do. So we noticed that a couple weeks ago, and then what else? Oh, the Friday night outdoor things that they did this summer, where Friday night became the outdoor kind of pool party. So the club was closed, and they brought the DJ downstairs and strung out lights, and everybody dances in front of the bar stage here, and we swam. I mean, it was awesome. We were sitting in the pool until like 11 or 12 o'clock at night. It was so fun.
The pool was way more comfortable. I thought it'd be colder in the evening, but it was the perfect temperature. To just get in and
it's
hang
nice over the summer. The temperature is really nice.
I think that's why we can do that in the summer. Yeah, that pool does get cold in the wintertime because it, for us Southerners. But
I like my direct sunlight when I'm in that pool, and so I was a little concerned about the nighttime, but it was wonderful.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah, we were wishing we were going to be able to do that on Friday night, but the weather was not cooperative.
Yes.
So
it's been raining quite a bit.
Yeah, so it was a little bit cooler, and which is great, but not great for when you're wanting to be outside at a pool party. But there's just fun things like that are happening and changing and going on. So we are here for our weekend, our hosted weekend. We did and then so Friday, are we done with Thursday? So Thursday was ladies' night?
Right.
Yep.
Friday, we worked. We worked during the day, but we were here on property, so we were able to come down and enjoy the pool area, and then we did our speed dating.
Yes.
It was our speed dating and meet and greet night, and so we did the first time Caliente has done a speed dating event, and so we hosted it, and it was great.
It was
so much fun. So much fun.
A good time.
Everybody was talking. It was fantastic. The energy was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very upbeat, and even before we were halfway done, as we tried to keep people moving along, you could see little collectives starting to form that didn't want to break apart again. And that carried on through the evening. We saw several of the couples together over and over through the evening.
Right.
So we know people made connections.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. So we're hoping, I'm sure we will do that again. If not, we'll definitely do it, I would say, for our hosted weekend, our next hosted weekend, which is February 27th through March 2nd, 2025. If you want to mark your calendars now for that, that will be the same thing, Thursday through Saturday through Sunday. But we'll probably do a speed dating then. I think that they're talking about, it was so fun and it was so well received that I think they're going to want us to do some more of those, and hopefully they'll.
I hope so.
I hope that we get to host a few more of those. Let me put it that way.
Was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
That was fun getting to watch everybody do
that.
It
was
all the connections that were being made.
Yep, it was great, and and just it was so great because the nerves that you saw at the beginning, and everybody was so relaxed, and like you said, people didn't want to shift and they didn't want to move, and we kept going, you have to change, and then they didn't want to move the next time that they met the next couple, and
even the staff who was there supporting us in the club, who were awesome, by the way.
Yes.
But you could see them laughing and having a good time watching everybody. They're like, this is so cool, because normally, the club is dark and very, very loud, and so the socialization is different. You don't see people talking and moving around and really connecting that directly that fast.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it really was. And then so we planned it. So the first hour was the speed dating, and then that flowed into the regularly kind of scheduled meet and greet that they have on Fridays anyways. So it was perfect because then people could do their speed dating, but you didn't have to panic. And then we just said, hey, hang out and talk to everybody at the meet and greet. So the meet and greet was really wonderful too, because everybody kind of stood, and the other folks that came in just for the meet and greet came and joined for that. So that was a lot of fun as well. I really enjoy the meet and greets.
I do too.
Friday night. If you're ever thinking about coming out here and you can make it early on a Friday, to come for that 7 o'clock hour. If you can't make it for the speed dating at 6, whenever we do that again. But the speed dating, I mean, the meet and greet on Fridays at 7 is really nice. It's a great way to kind of see who's here for the weekend. People who are staying on property that are visiting, a lot of times will do that meet and greet. It's kind of set up for them as well. So they have a lot of opportunity to kind of meet other people, you know, also. So if you're, it's just a great thing to make sure you're a part of.
Right. Absolutely.
Yep. So the other super fun, exciting thing that we did not know was going to be available when the weekend was set up, but we found out last week that the space that had been the previous playroom area has been repurposed, and it's now called the lounge. And so, and it's got a lot of similarities. What did we say it reminded us of?
Well, first of all, our first impression is kind of like a speakeasy.
Yes.
Because you go in and it's you know, like low lighting and sexy vibe and
tables
sofas,
Bistro tables, and people sitting around talking already. Unless you're the first one in the door.
Yeah.
But it reminded me of at Colette in New Orleans, the upstairs kind of lounge area with the sofas and the library area, where you can sit and talk and converse and socialize.
Yep.
And socialize.
Yes. Yes. And then it's set up.
But it's like it's just a very classy kind of sensual environment.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's red
really
lighting.
Very inviting.
Very
incredibly
sexy.
inviting. Yes.
And there's the thing I even recognize, and I don't normally, I think, pay attention to it, but I really liked the music. Also,
Yes.
there was
the music was
a nice
really
mix
good.
of music, and you guys even commented that it even changed at some point in the evening
Right.
when the vibe was ready to change, the mood changed, the music kind of changed to match the mood, and that was really neat the way that they did that. And the other thing that they've done is now, so the lounge is downstairs by the shop and everything, and the grotto bar is right there. So now they're leaving the grotto bar open downstairs outside, which is great because it gives you another opportunity of someplace else to go if you don't want to be in the club.
Right.
You can be downstairs, and if you want to be at the lounge, the bar is right there.
Right.
Yes.
So you can take your drinks into the lounge.
Yeah.
So because it's set up to kind of
And
be
actually,
so.
that grotto area is really nice. They have tables set up with lighting on each table. So if you can even
last night
extend it
they did.
outside.
It's an extension.
So it's kind of, it was really nice because we went last night, and you walk out and it's just kind of quiet, but you've got the tables set up, and you know, you see the lights and the moon was out. It was really a cool experience.
Nice. Yeah, because I don't
nice.
think they didn't have that set up in on Thursday night, but they must have tried it.
No, actually, they did.
The lights on the tables?
Oh, I don't know about the
That's
lights
what I'm saying.
on.
I don't remember that.
I just went straight to the bar.
They
I
had
didn't-
I know, that's what I'm
it was
saying.
nice because they had black tablecloths
nice.
and little
Yeah.
like candlelight lighting
Yeah.
on each table.
So it truly is an extension.
Yeah,
because
the
that's
same
what
vibe.
the speakeasy kind of looks like in there. So it's just flows nicely. So so that's really a nice way to do that too. And I like the fact that they have that out there for people now to be able to be down there as well, in some cool lit ambiance areas.
That grotto bar is open until 3 a.m. At least on the weekends, and so I
think it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There.
Yeah, we were there until 2:30 or so. And,
It was after 2.
Yeah, and so I was able to go and get a beer at 2:30. Not Red Stripe, but that's okay. Yingling,
they know you as Mr. Yingling here,
That's
so
right.
don't diss them that they didn't know that you're also Mr. Red Stripe. But that's just new.
I know, very
That's
much like
new.
at Hito when they were waiting. So here typically
you're
there's a
Mr.
Yingling
Yingling.
waiting for me when I.
Different pseudo identities for different resorts.
Exactly,
there you go.
exactly.
It's completely appropriate.
There's a Jamaican Tristan. There's the Latin Tristan. There's the Caliente Tristan. There's
The Latin Tristan is Modelo.
Modelo,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Caliente Tristan and the day in day out Tristan is Yingling.
Yeah, the
So,
daily Tristan is Yingling. Yeah.
the official beer of this body. So.
Yes, thank you, Yingling. But no, so that was awesome. And then, but the space in the place is so sexy.
It's very sexy.
So spicy.
But it's also very classy.
So classy. I think to me that sexy is that. To me to me sexy is classy. So it's
and classy is sexy. So yes.
Yeah, to me that. And
I
so
agree.
for me that's my definition.
And that's definitely the vibe that's imbued down there.
It really is. So, and I will say it seemed like people were able to socialize in any manner or form that they wanted to, and we did.
Yes, we did.
We did. And
thank you, Trimix.
It was really, really neat. Yeah, it's such a cool space and cool place, and I'm thrilled that there's another kind of social area for folks to be able to enjoy here.
And it was well enjoyed.
Yes.
Very popular every night.
We were the last to leave the lounge with our new friends on Thursday. We were the second to last to leave the lounge Friday night.
Yes.
And then last night, we were starting to kind of hit a wall.
Definitely.
I mean, it was still after 2 a.m.
I hit my wall earlier on. Yeah.
We were tired.
So there were probably 4 or 5 couples still left in there when we left last night.
It was still kind of busy.
But we went to the hot tub.
Yeah.
And there was
we
a lot
did
of
get
activity.
shamed for leaving early.
I know, yeah. So the attendants know us.
Of course they do.
Well
Of course
now,
they do.
Yes, of course they do. I actually even said that to him. I'm like, I forget their names, but they'll know their names because they know their names and they all know each other because sometimes they were the only two at the villa.
There are good friends now, and so he's like,
"What's up?
Where are you going?" It's
3 nights in a row.
3 nights in a row.
3 nights in a row, dude. Even Trimix needs a break.
Right. Although we did go to the conversation pool in the hot tub.
We did.
We started in the hot tub, then finished in the conversation pool, and then got a drink on the way out.
I'm sorry, did you just say you finished in the conversation pool?
So, no, actually I didn't.
No, we did not.
That waited till this morning. Yeah.